Hey there, if you like what you see, be sure to press the like button for the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of what I have to offer and help with the channel grow. It's free to do, and you could always unsubscribe later on if you wish to. I also have a website you can check out by clicking the link in the description below if you want to see more of what I have to offer, such as a bevy of artwork and links to games. Also included in it are links to my other social media accounts, such as Instagram, Twitter, itch.io, and my Discord server. Alright, that's enough begging from me for now, so let's just get started with the gosh damn video already. It's that time of the year again, or at least it should be around that time when this video gets uploaded. So after the, somehow, overly negative birthday video, I thought I'd be a little more lighthearted and give my 2 cents on a pretty controversial topic. Yeah, it's a season everyone loves to hate, winter. It's a time of year famous for being associated with the most famous holiday, Christmas, and infamous for being associated with the biggest pain in the ass weather condition, snow. But honestly, despite how much of a health hazard this season can be, I still love it. In fact, I rank it above the season everyone loves to love summer in terms of preference. So if summer isn't my favorite season, and winter is the second, then what's the best? The S tier. Well, you'll just have to find out later on in the video. For suspense reasons. How else am I going to get that view duration? Wait, what was that? So why do I like winter? And also think that it's a bit underrated. Okay, let's get a couple things out of the way first. As you would know if you've been keeping up with my channel, or just my last video, you'll know that 1, I'm Canadian, and if you heard anything about it here, the first thing this country is known for to a stereotypical degree is being really damn cold. Though this is the case, I'd say that we don't usually get as bad in southern Ontario as other places do. Here, the lowest the temperature normally goes down to is negative 20 degrees Celsius, negative 4 degrees Fahrenheit, or more. And less important here is 2. I was born in December, which is usually the start of this mess in the first place, and is the month that seems to represent the winter season as a whole. I say usually, because like this year, it sometimes starts to snow as soon as late November, and lasts until sometime in March or April, give or take. With these facts, you could probably tell that there may be some bias on my end, but at this point, you should be used to it considering what happened at the recent Game Awards. And that's all I'm gonna say for that. I just wanted to let you know what kind of perspective I have before everyone starts complaining about my opinion. So before we get into the main point of contention, let's get to the cold first. Honestly, like many things in life, it's really annoying at first, but one can get used to them after a little while. All you really need to do is bundle up more with warm winter clothing, and you're good. Look, everyone has their preferences of whether they like it when they're cold or warm. Mine just so happens to include sleeping in bed with a fan directed at my ass on full blast, even when it gets colder outside. Yeah, you could probably tell which category I fall under, but that's just my preference. I prefer getting warm when it's cold out, rather than vice versa. Also, a good note here, depending on the temperature, one will wear clothes to suit that. And take a guess what I took inspiration from when making my avatar design. Other than these. But that's beside the point. I hate the heat. It feels like I'm in a damn microwave set to 4 months because of the sun. Anything over 15 degrees, and I'm staying inside. Especially when I have to go out and get sticky from the sunscreen and sweat. Especially during my teen years. I'm not even into fashion, but I also hate wearing clothes that I hate. Okay, that sounded dumb. And the lack of clothing I'd have to wear in order to survive outside. If you know me, you know how good I look whenever I wear shorts or in swim trunks with my shirt off. So you could probably get my point when I say that I don't like summer as much as everyone else. I mean, yeah, the vacation is great, but what is that going to matter when I eventually won't be able to spend it anymore and get stuck with this godforsaken heat? Also included our winter are the shorter days, not even counting daylight savings. Most of the time, it gets dark at 5 or 6 o'clock, which is fine by me, I guess, seeing as how I like to save my work for nighttime. This is also a case where summer doesn't tickle my fancy. God, what an odd phrase. How does one tickle a fancy? Or how does a fancy get tickled? Who knows? Anyways, I've held this off for long enough. So I think it's time to talk about the natural phenomenon that is almost universally hated. Snow. AKA the white stuff that comes from the sky and causes people to slip on it all the time. Okay, well the latter is mostly meant for ice, but you get the point. Yes, snow. It actually doesn't bother me as much as others. I mean, yeah, it's hell to drive on, it's annoying to shovel off the driveway all the time, and it can quickly turn into a falling hazard if you aren't careful. But snow just has a unique charm to it. After it's settled and not actively falling from the sky, it provides, in my opinion, a better looking landscape / aesthetic than it would during half the other seasons. It's minimalist and can allow anything in it to pop out like it's a blank canvas, rather than just an overrated green and brown confusing mess. And as any child should know if they've played outside during recess, snow is pretty damn fun to play with, making snowmen and snow angels, snow forts, and much more. If I had any good memories during elementary school, it was when every time the winter season and snow came around. Me and my friends would go rolling around, making snow forts out of the little hills of snow, and making as big of snowballs as we could. Oh yeah, we also had little groups around these snow forts and an economy trading small chunks of snow. We even had little scuffles with other forts. Yeah, that was always fun. I miss that. And then high school just had to have come along, and I'm left with nothing but having to walk home in that snow, constantly slipping around. I even fell over in cartoonish fashion a couple times, which wasn't that many, but they occurred when I was crossing the road or right next to it. Remember when I said this was a health hazard? I still don't mind it, for the most part. The different landscape at least gave me something different to look at while walking. But there is a reason I put winter in second place, because the first place isn't winter, certainly not summer, not even spring, but it's fall. Yeah, big whoop. It's definitely not as cold, the weather isn't as likely to kill you, and the fall leaves are easier to clean up and give the landscape a good aesthetic with all of the warm colors like yellow, red, and orange. Seeing as blue is a color I like to use, and orange is a good complementary color for blue, it provides a better color palette, and okay, yeah, you can see where this is going. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic, but hey, that's life for you. This wasn't really a video talking about fall, which is a pretty non-controversial season. This was a video that was in defense of winter, which I've heard quite a few people complain about. Plus, this is around the official start of the winter season. So if you want to complain about or defend winter / any other season, you can go ahead and talk about it in the comments below. Anyways, that's all for this video. So, I hope you enjoyed what you just watched in my last video for this godforsaken year, and I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Okay, see ya, bye, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year, whatever.